All right, so on Sunday, a 30-second video footage of a partially nude woman using a cutlass to beat her child while using expletives was released. Many have condemned the action of the parent. And it happened last year, by the way. It wasn't something recent, which is either here nor there, to be truthful. Our guest this morning mentioned resocialization, mentioned if the person should be treated as someone who should be put in jail. I'll say it that way. He's the opposition youth and culture, or opposition spokesman on youth and culture. My very good friend, Damien Crawford.
Good
morning, sir.
You're friends with Damien? I need to leave, because you know Damien is...
I just interview a woman, man, or a Casey, man, but they are my friends. They are my friends.
Clear it up so the finals.
We work together. We work together, no matter which side
you're on. It is good that you're back in the thing first. Let me start there.
Great article, by the way.
What was your first reaction before, because you've had time to think about it, and you're obviously a learned gentleman, so you would come up with what people need to hear. But what was your first reaction when you saw that?
My first reaction was shock and laughter. I was like, whoa, what's this? Especially the dog and your friends. And that's the truth. But I was shocked at the way she was skilled with the cutlass. How can you beat in a child with a cutlass? Did she get caught? But then my immediate reaction after that...
Stop. The laughter was why?
About the dog and things like that. Because a lot of people were saying, yo, she beat the dog. And I mean, a lot of people won't say it on TV. But I said, what?
But let me come in about your reaction. And I'm sure you've had the conversation with many people. Tell me if you've heard people say, boy, that's a regular thing in Jamaica. People have asked me, you never see somebody lick a picnic with a cutlass? And I'm like, no, I've never seen that.
But I want you to...
No, but is that, you said, when you came in, you said people condemn the action, but I want to just ask you, aren't people also condoning that?
Yes, because we have a culture of physical discipline. Our culture is physical discipline, and a lot of people say anything you catch, the first thing you catch, and if it's a cutlass, it's a cutlass, if it's a stick, it's a stick. So a lot of us who are not rural and don't have cutlass at access that easily, we might get stick or board or bat or pot.
But I want you to go back to when you said your first reaction, and then you said then?
Yes, so then I said I can't make an opinion on 58 seconds of a video. There's no way I can make an opinion of an individual on a 58-second interaction with that individual. And so that is why I decided to go into the community and get an understanding of this person, if this person is an abuser or if this person made a mistake, is a victim of our type of culture.
What were the findings from that visit, Damien?
Well, when I went first of all to the Morant Bay police station, who indicated to me I should go to the Bath police station. The police in Bath actually said this lady is the mother of the community, that this lady actually have a great interaction with the young people. She actually come to bail young people and
the police said this.
The police said that. So the police escorted me to the home and throughout the community, talking to people and talking to the people at the home. There was one particular neighbor who claimed to be not a friend of the lady, says that the lady accused her incorrectly and she had maliced her for the last 4 years. Even that lady said she felt the lady was a good person to children, that the lady seldom even beat her children. And if you listen to the video, she was saying, "Me tired of talk, me tired of talk." And that was...
She was frustrated, so, you believe?
Yeah, I think she was frustrated. But to immediately make an opinion on 58 seconds, I think is also an unfortunate reality that Jamaica now has.
However, Damien, according to law, the laws of the land, the laws of Jamaica, whatever you saw in those 58 seconds, which act protects a child? Was it abuse? She has been charged. How do we deal with that, with law?
Yes. Well, there are always laws, and then we're talking about what is the repercussion based on breaking the law. So nobody's saying she's not incorrect in using this material to beat the child. But what are the repercussions that should be there? If you speed, for example, you get a ticket. They're still breaking the law, but you don't get in prison because they perceive that speeding is not the one to be criminalized about. Ganja, for example, now is one not to be criminalized about. So should physical punishment or child discipline, which breaks the border to go on to abuse, how should that be treated? That's the question. Nobody's claiming that she's correct, but how should this be treated? Because what is the objective is the best case scenario for both the parent and the child. And the best case scenario for the child is not to separate parent and child if the parent had good intent, because her intent was for behavior modification. Her intent was for wounding and battering. So therefore, I felt that our call for the harshest harshest punishment available was making the same mistake that the lady made, because she tried to apply the harshest punishment available. That's why she never used a belt. That's why she never used her hand. She said, okay, this cutlass is the harshest punishment available. And we're saying that jail is the harshest punishment available, so we're no better than the person we're seeking to punish.
Were the child cut?
No.
No, I'm saying, were the child cut?
Yes.
Would you be saying the same thing? What if she, I mean, she's obviously bruised or
yes,
but
yes.
what if she...
If the child was cut, then we'd have had other charges that could have been laid. That doesn't have to do with child abuse. For example, wounding occasioning bodily harm. If it was a very bad cut, wounding with intent. So there are other charges that whether a child and adult, whatever, is damaged or injured, would come into place.
You said you had a 3-point plan.
Yes.
Tell me the 3 of them.
Well, I feel that there should be a 3-pronged approach.
Yeah.
And the first thing is that if a person crossed the border of punishment
Let's be specific in this case here.
Right. Yeah, in this particular case. This lady crossed the border of punishment into abuse. The first thing is that she should have mandatory training in parenting, because a lot of times she just don't know better. She don't have the take away the Wi-Fi. She don't have, because these people with low income can't send it to your room when everybody's in the same room. So some things that we have access to, they don't have access to, and they perceive punishment to be the only alternative. So training to give what are some of the possible alternatives to punishment.
That's number one.
Well, that's number one.
With just the mother.
With the mother, while simultaneously intervening to improve the child's behavior, because the mother must have perceived that the child's action is so negative that she has to apply punishment, behavior modification. The second, if the abuse continue, is to have temporary separation and counseling. Because now you have new information, but obviously your mindset is to continue to abuse. And so counseling is different from training. Training is to give you information, counseling is to change your mindset. So we have temporary separation and counseling to change the mindset.
And the third one?
And the third is permanent separation and imprisonment.
If it happens again.
If you continue to abuse, and as I say, it's not burn up with water, it's not chop up, because those are occasioning bodily harm. I'm saying if you continue to carry punishment further than punishment, cross the line to abuse, then obviously your mindset can be changed, and your information won't be used. So we are going to do permanent separation. But we know what the system is for children in childcare. We know what the system is with parents without support parents. But you take away the mother, nobody asks where's the father.
It can cause more chaos.
It causes more chaos, and the objective should be to assist the child.
To keep the family together, assist the child. And the parent. Parent training. Let's look at resources that are available. You would understand it a lot more than I would. But when we talk about these things, Damien, when we look at our budget, we look at the funds available, it's going to take cash to really re-socialize, as you said, all of the parents. Because this kind of old-style discipline, you got enough lick from your mother. Wally.
I get what beaten.
You get, and I got beaten too. So let's just put it out there. All of we get licked.
Didn't help you.
Well,
no,
that's
sorry, no abuse. But on a serious note,
that's one of the reasons I wanted to intervene, because my father gave me some lick. I don't think he was wicked. I don't think he should have been in prison. And thank God we never have video at the time. Maybe he would have been.
That is the thing. Can you imagine?
So therefore I intervene, because I look at this lady as a possibility that my father would have been treated in the same way. When his only intent was to not expose me to the sufferation that he was experiencing, to try and change my behavior.
And I think we have to look at it culturally, because I know the rest of the world may look at us and say how we're violent and abusive, and I don't know if you agree or disagree. I'd like to know. I think we need to sometimes look at our cultural situation and not be guided too much by the international voices, because we have to apply a different strategy to bring change. How you feel about the international eyes? We're going to say Jamaicans are violent.
Well, I've been reading on this issue since, because I try to inform myself before I speak. And it has made clear, for example, that China, India, Africa all have punishment, physical punishment, as a form of child modification. So they have said that even when we claim psychological impact, the psychological impact is greater when it is not the norm within the society. So in America, a child that is beaten might have a greater psychological negative because it's not the norm in America. But in Jamaica, a child that is beaten won't have an equal psychological negative, because it doesn't say, why me and not everybody else, because it is the norm within the society.
Has a young girl gotten training? I know we're going to get the rap signal. We just say, is she being supported? Because, I mean, it's gone viral, so that's also another issue for her, to go out in society when everybody is seeing
not only has it gone viral, rumors have been circulated as well.
Terrible.
Persons who claim to be in support of the child have been circulated untrue voice notes about she being participant in a sexual act. That is not her. About she exposing herself on a video. That is not her. So those rumors would be more difficult to deal with going back to school than it is even the beating itself.
We have to be careful how we speak also, because it's in the courts now when you don't want to
prejudice the kid.
Either way. It is important for me that you clear up exactly what you're saying, and from what I'm hearing, you're not condoning what happened.
Right.
But you're saying try to fix it before you lock
systematically. And even a lot of people say, oh, want to give the girl some money, want to give the mother some money. That don't change systematically. If you want to give her some money, fine. But like I said, the CDA, can we now sponsor the CDA? Can we have a fund? And those are things that government should be doing. Because you have an opportunity based on the shock and the awe that we have had to set up a fund now that I can give 20,000. Because I might get a lady 20,000, but that don't change the next door and the other doors down the road. So
what I find interesting or incredible is that someone had a video of this, but probably didn't try to stop it.
Because it's normal.
It's the norm.
That I find strange.
That
I find strange.
The other person that had a video was also a child of well, was an adult but a child of the parent. And she might have gotten some of those licks too.
And probably thought it was...
We say that if you're abused as a child, quote unquote beaten as a child, you're likely to carry it out as an adult.
Yeah.
Yet we cuss this lady who more than likely got that same beating as a child.
In your investigation, did you find out why it was released? No? Like
somebody took the iPad that the girl had and then released it. So it was something that was private between the family and someone that had access to the iPad. And based on our desire for likes, that person broadcasted it.
Well, you're a part of the government and governance of this country.
We're not part of the government.
We're not in the house, but we're in power. That's what we do.
Right. So you have, as the opposition.
Well, truth be told, you're not a part of the government.
Opposition of youth and culture has influence, and we have to have a united approach to this. So I'm glad you're doing the investigation. You're looking at the global statistics and what works and what doesn't work. So I hope you and the Minister Green and Reid will come together and really bring a plan forward
and
with
the public
the
too,
CDA.
because if 63 people can lead 2.7 million people astray, something wrong with 2.7 million people.
So we need to fix 2.7
million. So the public needs to also be pushing for what they think is the best case scenario. And stop leaving it to the 63.
Good to see you, my friend.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
KC for Morning Cup.
Did he just say that? Did he just get a chance to plug that?
I take back my good to see you. Take it back. Good to see you leave the studio. Opposition spokesperson on youth and culture. And I will still say my very good friend, Damian Crawford.
How did you let him do that?
I'm a virgin man. Plus, Casey is a brilliant school. A brilliant school. So too Wolmer's, by the way. We tease a lot, but I think we all respect each other. Yeah, man. We respect.